Hi, it's Beans again. So I'm going to show you how to make hard-boiled eggs because I really like to share how I like to prep stuff or just instructional things. You're going to hear Niter Coven, my partner's band, playing downstairs, so you're going to hear some music in the background. Enjoy. Here we go. Always start with a saucepan that has enough space for all of your eggs, and I typically do, when I overbuy eggs, I always do an 18 pack at a time of hard-boiled eggs. Do cold water first, set your eggs into the cold water and make sure that there's enough water to cover about this much more, and make sure not to, you want to bring them up to temp, you want to bring them up to a boil. Don't put cold or room temp eggs into hot water. It will crack the shell, making it so that refrigeration, they could potentially get bacteria in them. You want to make sure it's cold and then bring them up to temp to where they're going to boil in the water for about a minute. You don't want them to be rapid boiling because you don't want the eggs to boil upward and then fall back down into the bottom of the pan and potentially crack. You just want to make sure to kind of simmer them at a very hot heat for about a minute and a half. Like, get them to boil for about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops. Then in your sink, make sure to rinse out whatever's in there, plug it up, and put, just enough cold, you want to make sure that it's cold tap water in here. And okay, now that that's done, once you are done boiling your eggs, once you're done boiling your eggs, you're going to put the lid on, and then you're going to let them sit for about 5 to 6 minutes. So once they're done like rapidly boiling and the water in there is hot, put the lid on, remove it from the heat, let it sit for 5-6 minutes. After that, you're going to put them in there, and then they're going to cool off. And you could do this one of two ways. After you're done with the sink, let them sit in the sink for about maybe 5 or 10 minutes to let them cool off from like super hot to the touch. And on the inside, you can write HB. And that's going to tell everybody in your house that this is hard boiled. If this doesn't work, you can also write, after they've been dried off, you can write with a Sharpie on them or any kind of permanent marker or any kind of marker that you want, or even a crayon, and put HB on the shell. So that way when they're in here, anybody grabbing them knows it's a hard-boiled egg. Enjoy all of your hard-boiled eggs in either sandwiches or cut in half for ramen or snacks in the morning.